This is the Mixed Doubles Super Series here on CBC Gem. Brought to you by Radical Road, Eppic Ale. This is the Eppic Ale Players Championship. Coming to you live from the Brant Curling Club in Brantford, Ontario. Mike Harris in the booth, joined by Danielle Inglis. And Danielle, we've got two of the highest profile teams here in Canada taking part in a C semi-finals. For those of you who don't know what that means, is the loser here goes home and the winner has a chance to qualify for the playoffs. But Danielle, let's break down maybe what we've got here with Nancy Martin and Tyrell Griffith taking on Laura Walker and Kirk Myers.
Well, as you mentioned, they're two of the top teams in Canada, and that goes to show the depth of field that we have here at this event. The fact that we're playing a C final and they are one of these great teams is heading home. We've got Nancy Martin, Tyrell Griffith currently sitting at number 2 on the Canadian rankings. Laura Walker, Kirk Myers at number 5. So we should have a great matchup.
Yeah, this is not the type of game you want to play in the C side. This is this would be more of an A side final. But the good news is for us, we get to watch a great battle here in a sudden death game. So looking forward to this matchup between Nancy and Tyrell. They've won 2 of these Super Series events, and Walker Myers still looking for their first title, but they've been very close in a number of the events, and as you mentioned, just a really solid team, former Canadian champions.
See Walker Myers with the hammer in this first end by virtue of that draw to the button. And these teams have met up 3 times this season, and as a matter of fact, it's Martin and Griffith who are undefeated so far in all 3 matchups. Now, over the season, I asked them what their record is, and they said it's pretty close. They thought 65-35. So we should be in for a great game.
Good throw.
Just a hair soft.
Yep. Good throw.
Yeah, good sweep. Good judge.
Fantastic conditions here as well at the Brant Curling Club. Certainly in the game we covered, led to some fantastic shot making by both teams.
And those conditions really do make a big difference, especially in mixed doubles when you're having to play so many draws, so many touch shots. Having that curling ice makes all the difference. So kudos to Scott Foster, Rick Allen, and on their great work here this weekend.
Great shot. That's a beauty.
Good touch. You will not find a more positive teammate than Kirk Myers out there. He's super supportive, usually defers to Laura when it comes to the strategic decisions, and capable of throwing every shot in the book, obviously, as are all 4 players on this ice today.
That's a really important point, though, what you said, Mike, though, is that you, at one point, you have to defer to your teammate, you have to trust them, and have someone take that leadership, and that's key to the dynamic out here.
As mentioned, this is a C semi-final. The winner of this game will advance to the C final. We have 3 other games going on out there as well. Over on sheet 1, we've got Brad Jacobs and Kira Brunton taking on Jen Dodds and Bruce Mowat from Scotland. That's a B qualifier. Winner of that game will move into the quarterfinal. The loser will drop into a C final. On sheet 4, we've got Lauren Wasilki and Shane Konings taking on Jim and Jaylyn Cotter. That is also a C game. Loser goes home. And over on sheet 5, Jennifer Jones and Brent Lang taking on Jen Armstrong and Braden Stewart, and that is the other B qualifier. The winner of that game also into the quarterfinals. So the winners off of our sheets 3 and 4 will take on the losers on sheet 1 and 5 in this evening's draw for the final playoff spots.
So we're going to have another great game for us tonight as well.
T-line!
Yep!
T-line!
Okay, whoa. Sorry, Kurt.
Just over curled a touch.
Kind of like that. Do you like this back line? Kind of move it a bit.
2 very experienced teams here, so they're fairly quick with their
I only have
decision making generally.
Maybe I'm missing
lots
2
of
inches.
experience.
I think bump with because it's going to be a hair fresh.
I kind of like this a straight draw almost.
Okay.
Tyrell
Like getting
Griffith,
one right on the nose is pretty
former
good.
teammate of
I
Jim
just
Cotter,
think
who we
key
watched
is we
earlier
wanna
today.
move this, so this is
Played
here,
in
right?
many
It's all about
Briars,
our
the Briar
shooter,
final,
really.
Olympic Trials
How much
final.
weight?
Do you like back four?
He's actually playing fifth for him even this season. He's
Is that
at
what you like or no?
I like.
in a
I
slightly
like
reduced
weights,
role. They're
but
not playing as much
You like
this
what?
season.
I like throwing hack or bump.
Okay, like hack then.
Nancy and her team, her women's team, they're having a great season. I believe they're ranked 17th right now in Canada.
Clean.
Good
Yep.
hack.
Whoa.
Good hack.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Trying to make sure they contact the yellow first
It's good.
and roll
Good.
in. Really
Shot.
nice shot.
Good shot.
Walker Myers throwing yellow with the hammer, and a little bit of
I don't
work
know.
to do yet.
I just think if you get to nose, it's pretty good, but
Yeah. Yeah.
You see that great
there.
scrub just getting it by the guard and
yeah, that or I
holding the line enough to sit two.
try slamming that and just opening it all up.
I don't have a preference.
If you like the run, I don't mind.
Well, I'm
it.
not sure I do. What do you think? Make the call.
I guess if we make this good and stay here,
Yep.
but I guess they just tap into there, but then we should have something. Is this your second?
This is my second.
I like this.
Back four.
Yeah.
And like I said, Kirk quite often will just say to Laura, "What do you like? I'll just throw it," and that seems to be their MO this year, which is that dynamic works well for them.
I like their shot call here as well. They really need to get the rocks in a better position at the top of the house. So if they can tap this, they'll be
Back four.
Yeah.
looking good to set something up.
Yes!
Back four.
Yes!
Trying to get by the guard. That's why Laura's calling sweep.
Back four.
Hard! Hard! You got it, Kirk. Hard, 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 hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Laura, very experienced player in the rings.
Nice shot.
Second.
Excellent shot there. That's
You
exactly
like
the
just
call.
trying to freeze there?
I mean, you could just do that too.
Like we're already shot there. We got really nothing on this side. Like we sit here, it's pretty
Yeah, I
good.
mean, but if you pump this here, it's great. But this is okay too.
I don't think we need
Do you
to
ever throw
though.
that same weight or no?
See that
I could,
beautiful
yeah.
scrub.
I think a hair elastic
Get the
back
tap.
line.
Back line?
Yeah,
Absolutely perfect.
it's an inch more.
Yeah, two
This
very
is
experienced
more of a-
sweepers
Yeah.
as well with Griffith and Myers. So that helps the, obviously a very important skill set
That looks
in mixed
good.
doubles.
You see they're coming in just to play a quiet tap. It looks nicer from the overhead. From the hack, it's there's not too much air that they have, but with the right weight, it should curl up enough.
Line's close. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Back
Hard.
four.
Whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Great shot.
Very nice. Well, if you've
Great
got
shot.
two great sweepers in
That was a delicate
Just-
line. It was like,
Basically
Griffith
just tap
and
to the
Myers,
button.
you got two very experienced
same shot.
players in the
Anything
house
else?
as well, and with Nancy and Laura.
no, like
So
that's not
good,
bad.
good
but
combination
let's try
of skill sets here, both of these mixed doubles teams.
And that was huge for them, their setup. Can still see Walker Myers have that tap that they're about to play.
Yeah, and the good news is if they just tap it into the button area, there's really no way to remove the yellow. Be tricky to get 2 points out of this, but right now they need to make sure they get in there for at least second shot would be the goal.
Yep.
Back eight.
Clean.
Couple feet more.
Clean.
More than last.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Just needs to get to the center line. Not sure it's going to get there. Just glances their own, and
For a third, at least.
it looks like yellow is third shot. But this is very
Right to the
messy
nose where
right
it's
now.
good, yeah.
I'm getting like.
Laura Walker might be forced to play some sort of a run back here if
Yeah, it's nice spot
Nancy
here.
can get this one into the top of the button.
The worst, like kind of
blocking the in off? Like blocking the in off?
Like I think anywhere, if you're back button to like top 4 is really,
Yeah.
really money.
I think I have to give it to you.
And you heard Nancy talk there about being
for
conscious
top
of the in off the yellow on the side 8 as well. So it is
like
crucial
edge
that they
eight,
get
that's what I
it
was
into the
thinking,
top button
You probably
area.
get away with even a bit more. It curls
Tough to
pretty
get
good
any
here.
more than one, though. This is a great spot for Nancy. You can get one right to the top corner of the button. I think you're going to see Walker have to play a run back on that center guard.
Say we're there. Say you're a little heavier
I think
right
it's
now.
close.
I think you're back 4, back 8.
Okay. Room right now then.
I'd say you're back 8.
Room right now.
Back 8.
Room. Clean.
Needs to curl.
Good shot.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that takes away the in off.
I think the only way in there is to run that guard back onto the yellow, or you have to just get by the guard with the other turn.
Well,
And
do
tap.
that, give him 2. Or if you could, that doesn't look like much fun. On the other side too, you know.
Certainly doesn't. It is dead buried behind that guard.
Yeah, I don't hate this.
Well, I think worst case we give them
Yeah.
2 with this one too,
That's
and
right.
at least have a chance to only get
I
them
agree.
one.
And I think you can.
Trying to hit a corner.
Yeah,
Shouldn't curl very much.
I agree. You betcha.
They're trying to only give up 2 here by playing this shot. Just hit the red on the right that they can see. The trick here is that I'm not sure this red goes out of the 4-foot, actually.
All right.
8, 7.
7.
All right,
So when you look,
wait a
if you
corner.
make contact with the one on the back of the button, the one you're contacting goes into the red on the left side of the center line, and it's going to have to spin a long way out in order to get out of the 4-foot. So this is a very difficult shot to only give up 2, and I'm not even sure it's doable. About to find out. Last rock here from Laura Walker in the first end, trying to limit the damage.
Oh, close. Oh.
Watch the spin on the red. And that dead jams and
3.
nothing doing. So that will be a huge steal of 3 here in this C semifinal. Martin and Griffith jump out front
Throw Laura.
after 1.
3. Just stuffed. It's weird.
You can order my signature beer, Eppic Ale, online all across Canada at 99bottleshop.com. There, you can browse the wide selection of Radical Road beers, H2 spirits, and their boutique selection of wines, food, and much more. Cheers.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. EDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
Well, second end of action underway at the Epic Ale Players Championship, the Mixed Doubles Super Series on CBC. Nancy Martin and Tyrell Griffith jump out to a big 3-0 start here after end number 1. That was a steal. All kinds of trouble there for Walker Myers in that opening end.
Tyrell and Nancy just really getting the angles and some crucial draws. Then we had the miss by Kirk. He was attempting a tap and it hung wide on them, and Tyrell and Nancy answering back with another freeze, and it was really tough on Laura's last one. She knew she was going to give up at least 2.
And there wasn't much doing there at all. It's a bit of an unforced error coming into the rings here from Nancy Martin. However, this is quite heavy and rolls off and leaves yellow shot stone to open things up here in end number 2.
Not something you typically see, but it could also be just the players still figuring out The ice a little bit. We mentioned in the earlier broadcast how the ice speed is different going away from the glass than it is coming to the glass. It's actually a little bit heavier coming towards the glass, but that could just be an overcompensation on Nancy's part.
This one also looking a little warm. Just hoping for it to stop.
Baby.
Sit down.
Okay, good shot. Good shot.
Laura not happy with that.
Yeah.
Kirk encouraging,
Maybe
but
an inch less. Yeah.
move that stone to the top 4 foot would have been much more preferable.
He always has a smile on his face. You see him even talking to Laura right now with an encouraging smile.
T-line.
He's got a great perspective, I find, when I watch him play. Just
Back 4. Back
nothing's
4.
personal, just all matter of fact. And
Hey, let it work, I guess. Whoa.
It's close. Back 4 still though.
Has to
It's a
curl.
great approach to have no
Gotta
matter
curl in
what,
there.
because you're all remembering at the end of the day, you're both trying to make all the shots and win. So how can you best do that? You need that constructive feedback. You need to recognize what you're doing right.
Practice like that would have been
And
curling.
that's honestly, that's such a key. And well, we know in curling the dynamic is important, but it's even more so when there's only 2 of you out there.
yeah, I've yet to play with a teammate that misses on purpose. And that's it's good, important to remember that everyone's trying their best.
Wait's close.
Line's good. Wait only. Line's great.
Wait's pretty close.
Okay, it's starting to curl now. Line's
This has
really
got
good.
better line, and they're
Make it
hoping
good.
for better
Top
weight
four.
as well.
Have a look.
Perfect line.
Yep. 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 Hard.
And great weight. Over curled a bit actually, but
Yeah, come to that.
not bad.
You can see the finish.
I
It
think
finished
so,
about
yeah.
half
Yeah,
open
it's on the end, but
on the
yeah.
other side of center.
Even like 2, it's okay.
This isn't bad either.
Yep.
See that finish, and they're
Okay.
sweeping
I
it,
mean,
but
I'm
right
the
at
one
the
if
end,
you're
as soon as it
feeling
caught over center, it just kept going. Great weight, though.
So here, Nancy, 2
How
options.
much you got?
Play the draw on the right-hand side
Just
or
a
a
little
hit
more
on the
than
left.
half.
You're going to draw.
Just a hair more, I think, in this spot. Yeah. Felt close.
Hey, room right now. Line's close. It's curling.
T-line. Top 4 T. No, T-line.
Room right now. No, no, no.
Back T.
You want to go back to this one?
We can. Gotta go though.
Straight. Okay, whoa, whoa. Whoa, you're good.
Really nice line. Really well called.
Yep, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
The straight freeze if you like to tap.
Either or. T-line.
Yep.
Freeze is a better result. That if you play the tap, your stone will only be at the just biting the 12 foot. Chance to lie 2 here, maybe.
2 and take control of both turns as well.
Line's great. Stay close.
Wait's pretty good.
Okay, wait only. Running a bit.
I'm a little heavy.
Oh,
It's close though.
no.
Much wider line than Tyrell had. Nudged it a bit. I think red's still sitting 1. The problem is there's a pocket there now.
There is. They don't even need to come to this one at the back at this point. Just even top button would be pretty ideal. Though you think shot tolerance always on these shots, and to the back, making sure your shot or second shot in this case is important.
It's definitely less weight.
Okay.
Yeah, if they
Stay on
can
top
nestle
eight,
one
top
into
4.
the pocket
Okay, got
here,
it, got
again,
it.
it's almost a guaranteed steal.
Room if you can.
Situation.
Let's go if you can. Yep. Hard.
It's definitely lighter here.
Hard.
Top 8. Top 8.
Hard.
Leave it. No, as far as we can. Shoot. It's a little light.
Little error there.
Okay.
And the effort to be perfect in the top.
Tap it maybe on the
Just missed the side of tolerance.
Okay, so tap it to the button.
So again, this yellow is about half
Pretty
open.
good.
Yeah, and the real key for them here is to move this stone back here a little bit. They'd like to just move that off the 4-foot area. So what they have to do then, hit the top yellow onto that red, onto that yellow, and get it out of the way, so that red that is shot stone right now might be able to be moved to score more than 2.
You're getting fancy with your arrow colors, Mike.
Well, you know, try all the different colors here.
Like to go.
Okay, you can. Line's good.
Weight's pretty good.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Close, yep.
Back 4.
This should curl
Yeah.
nicely. Line's good.
Clean,
Back 8.
clean, close.
Back 8.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Needs to
whoa, whoa,
move.
Whoa.
And did not move that back yellow out of the way. So
Sorry, I overcalled
right
it.
now, if
a little lucky,
red
yeah.
doesn't throw, there's absolutely no chance that
I just wasn't
left
sure the
hand
person
yellow
there.
at the back button can ever outcount the red that's on the center line.
I almost think
It's
this might
not
be
going
the call. If
anywhere.
it curls up, but just like hit an inch of this and kind of wick into here, it's even easier than the draw. So you don't need
An
perfect
inch
weight.
of that is easier than the draw.
Well, with this you need perfect weight and perfect line. This
Okay,
one
well,
you
I can
just,
throw you back line and
Yeah.
just do that
if it
then.
hits thick and rolls
Are you just
there.
trying to take away this in off or what?
Well, it also, I think we can get ours in there easier.
Okay.
You think that's easier than the draw? I'm
Back-
getting. If you think the draw is easier, then we can play that. But I think the little chap and roll is the easier shot.
Like what kind of weight are you seeing that with?
It's really just back. Like you can just throw back 8 weight, back line weight.
Okay.
I don't think you really want much more than that because you don't want our shooter to roll at the other side.
So trying to hit that outside yellow and roll
We
into
saw
the
like
button
three
area.
quarters. I think yeah. I
There,
think
you
it's
can
like-
you
I
can
think
get
it's
to the
like
button in
middle
2
eight.
different ways. Tyrell's way, rubbing off
Yeah, I
the
think middle
yellow,
eight would be
or
good.
just what Nancy first saw,
Straight
the
draw.
straight
Maybe
draw.
an
But
inch more
as
in
you
the
can
middle
see there, there's only
You
a
wanna
couple
hit,
of
like,
feet
about a
between
third
the
of a rock.
red in the top 8 and that one on the button. So that's why Tyrell's thinking that
I
if
like
you
that.
chap off, you might get better line, get more buried in behind.
Probably
The real
back
key
four,
to
back
making
eight.
these shots is to
Back
pick
12,
one
back
or
12,
the other. Don't
back 12.
kind of
Back
have an
12.
in-between plan because they're quite different shots actually to sweep.
And it matters for the line as well. Like right now, this is not curling up enough for them.
This is quite heavy. They don't want to disturb those back reds.
Well,
Say well, because can you move that back red that is already just draw for your 2?
I don't think so. This might work.
Yep.
But it's still kind of going on to there. You know?
I'm just thinking of, yeah, I guess if it's just for 2, I might as well just draw.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
I know,
easy
I'm just
draw for
looking for
2.
3 or more, but
Like, can I ever,
do you think you can get through the hole? Just luckily? Like just play it as a draw?
just maybe just touch it. I'll just throw the draw to be
I think
there.
that's the shot. Play the draw and then whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
If you
if
just
that's
draw
a
in
hole.
here, you've got all kinds of backing.
Yeah.
You can touch your yellow on the right, you can touch the yellow on the
I
left,
don't- That's not really there.
and you're always
I
going
think
to
it's a
score
draw
your
for
2
2.
points. So
You good with that?
Yeah.
pretty simple draw. To move that back red is very difficult actually.
It's a very tiny hole.
Yeah, had that yellow sprung a little further right, they could actually come down and tap that back red for potential 4. So little good fortune there for Griffith and Martin that it didn't
Yep, love that.
do any damage. But this is
And I
a
had
pretty
14-5
simple
on
shot
goal
for
It's
2.
14-4, and it would have been
As draws to the
back
button
and forth. So I think
go.
it's pretty-
That's
Got lots of
that would be
backing.
Lots of backing.
Yeah, the only thing they have to be cognizant of is not overthrowing it too much and potentially rubbing on that red in the top 8.
And even then, it might still work.
They might get the shot that Tyrell and Nancy were playing.
Tough one to miss, Skipper. Go ahead. Yeah, one of those, right?
It's easy from back here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're back 8.
Okay, that's okay, clean.
Yeah, back
Back
8
eight.
is just a line shot.
Whoa, close,
Back 8.
close. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa,
Looks pretty good.
yep. Whoa,
Back
whoa,
four.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Trying to
whoa,
squeeze
whoa, whoa,
between.
whoa, whoa. Ah.
Nice try.
Almost.
Good throw.
That'll be 2 yellow. So good bounce back here for Walker Myers, and they will tighten up the score 3-2 here after
Skinny
2.
rock.
Radical Road's Eppic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Alberta and Ontario.
That's nice. Who cares if the furnace is out? That's doing it right there. I'm gonna have to lose a layer.
Dad, I don't think this is working.
Let me turn up the volume for you. Ooh, it's almost too hot, huh?
There's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you warm and worry-free with the Advantage program for just one low monthly payment.
Guys, come back, I'm doing s'mores.
Alrighty, put one on the tee.
Yep.
Third end of action here on the CBC Mixed Double Super Series. Mike Harris joined by Danielle Inglis, and lots of points on the board already here through two ends of play. 3-2 Martin and Griffith lead. They'll have the hammer here for the first time here in end number 3.
Nancy and Tyrell really came out firing in that first end, getting the rocks in great places, but it was Laura and Kirk who had all the angles in the second end. I'm really, you see in mixed doubles, one shot an end, or even one shot a game sometimes can make all the difference. And that last end, Tyrell had not a chance to really make it difficult for Walker Myers with a freeze, and came up 4 feet light. And that opened the door for the deuce that we're seeing here.
Great shot. Way to go. Oh, it's a good shot.
Let go.
Laura quite competitive. She's a little bit tough on herself. She doesn't like the fact that rock over curled a bit. Actually
right there.
went around that guard on the left side, came almost entirely open on the right-hand side. Would love to have had that end up dead on the center line, but still good start to the end.
It is, and with Nancy playing the tap on this Yellowstone.
Back 8.
Curl. Straight.
Nice weight. Perfect shot. Well done.
Great, too. Both Reds buried pretty much completely behind that center line guard.
Line's good.
Felt a bit light, but I think we're close.
Okay, line's good.
Weight's close.
You can go, line's good, yep.
Top 4.
Yep.
Top 4, just
Yes,
line.
yes.
Just line.
Yes.
T-line.
Yep. Keep
T-line.
going, okay. Yep.
If the line's good, try to make it move a little. Not bad.
Sorry, I forgot.
Like the intern freeze,
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Anywhere in here really is pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the other skills you're seeing from the mixed doubles player, not only jumping up and sweeping your own rock, but with the ability to switch sides as you're sweeping, see, to help hold the line or to make it curl. So you talk about the things that you practice in mixed doubles, and that's one of them.
To that point, Walker Myers
Wait's close.
and Kirk Myers and Tyrell, both very good. As you watch Tyler right behind the rock, and then is able to switch sides depending on what instruction he hears from Nancy in the rings. There's trying to make a curl now.
Okay.
That's all right.
It's not bad,
15,
actually.
10.
As I mentioned, there are a couple other games going on out there, and it is Jen Dodds and Bruce Mallett from Scotland are up 2-0 currently over Brad Jacobs and Ciara Brunton. I said that is in the B qualifier over on sheet 1.
There it goes.
In the other C semi, Jim and Jalen Cotter in control, 5-0 after 2 ends.
Still back 4.
And Jennifer Jones and Brent Lang are up 2.
Too much in there.
Late update, they just gave up 3 to Armstrong and Stewart. So Armstrong and Stewart are now up 4-2 after 3 ends. in that other
Yeah, I don't
B
hate it.
qualifier.
If we hit this on the nose, it's not bad.
Right.
Because it's like on the
But
corner
if you
of the
catch
flag.
a piece, that's great.
Just an inch of it, right?
Yeah.
I'll get you to come sweep it.
Peel?
Yeah.
And you're seeing that
The miss
nice,
is just hitting it
nice tap
right
or
on the
nice
nose
draw
with that other
that Walker Myers just put there. And Tyrell and Nancy are going to have to do some
You got a
cleanup
piece,
here.
hey?
Yeah, I got like a third, so.
Okay.
More than enough to make
Solid
it.
third of that
Yeah,
top
I don't think you
yellow
should expect
rock.
it to do much here.
I agree. Just dead
If they
straight.
hit,
Yeah.
you know,
I'll take inside
an inch or
nose.
two of
Okay.
it, they actually might get all three yellows moving. Key is getting rid of the one that was just thrown, though. To your point, it's clean up here on aisle 3.
Yep.
Big scrub out of the hands.
Yep.
Too late. This is Nancy.
Okay.
Oh, what a beauty.
Great shot.
Sorry, I didn't catch either one. Sorry.
Well, it's hard to catch the rocks when there's not enough players out on the ice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good shot.
So it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic shot.
And you
Curl
can
just a little bit
you
at
can
the
see
end,
that it's
otherwise you
now
could have
sitting
stuck
back
it.
button, so there is the opportunity here for Kirk to freeze a rock right onto the back button. See all the rocks go flying out of the rings.
if
They
you
even
got this
pushed
one
the
rocks.
yellow in behind the
Yeah.
red, which was fantastic. Though you can see that button is still up for grabs.
Looks like Red's lying 2, though, and are certainly in good position to score more than one. And if nice freeze needed here for Kirk.
I'd like to go for weight.
He didn't seem to like that when he let it go, based on facial expression alone.
It's a very humbling sport. You throw it badly, you have to sweep it.
Well, you know, when I've been coaching over the years, one of the key things for every top player has great self-awareness. They know when they let the rock go light, heavy, good, bad, whatever happens. He knew he had the feeling that wasn't really what he was looking for. But with a little sweeping, did a great job.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
fantastic
roll off though,
result.
so she'll still have the freeze.
Well, do you like to freeze and then I'll smash it?
Yeah, I think this is still the play. I think this is the play still.
Okay.
Or
Tyrell thought about playing a
I
similar
don't
shot,
hate
but
this.
it's probably the safer shot. 'Cause if I don't make this
Just that he's
good,
probably they're probably hitting this anyway.
if I don't make this good, they just go right here and it's a steal at 2. I kind of like going here, like on this.
What do you see the miss being here?
It's got to be thin.
Like everything going?
No, like just if it. I think I'll make it, but then she's just gonna put one right back, and you don't have a way of getting it out.
Well, I mean, they're sitting one right now, so.
Could I ever? Is it possible to come through with the intern and tap that
I
on
don't
the
think
nose?
so. I like either this or this.
Okay. I think if we do that, they're guarding.
Yeah. Okay, just do this.
Okay.
So it's tough here. No matter what they play, they're not in the most optimal position. You could see that that red they're planning to slash in here.
hit the outside here,
I like this
onto
because
here.
I should have a shot for one at least.
And if they hit it well,
Maybe
I
two,
think they
right?
could actually
So-
lie 2.
I think. Well, yeah.
It's
I like this.
very thin, though, is the challenge to stay there.
Exactly, very thin to stay, and
thinner the
they'll
better.
still
Just
leave
on it.
the pin open no matter what they do at this point.
In order to have that stay right there, you probably have to hit about an inch of this outside.
Whoa. Soft.
Whoa. Yep.
It was hard to hit it thin enough. They were woeing the whole way, and all of a sudden it hit too much of it. It did hang on the back here, so maybe a little bit of an opportunity if a freeze is made to
I was gonna say,
run
you could
something.
blame it,
Yeah.
But pick a turn here and make the freeze. The key here is just the line, even if it's a little heavy and you hit it on the nose and unlock it a bit. The key's staying on top of that red one. Even though Kirk was throwing the out turn, Laura threw the in turn on her first. That's why they've switched turns.
That's right.
Off of that one.
Can be tough as the first and last rock thrower. There's so much time between your shots. Trying to, it's a different mental process to get yourself psyched up for that first and last, decide how the ice has changed, and decide what turn you're going to throw. And like you said, Mike, she's picking the spot that she's thrown before.
close.
good.
I'd like to go maybe.
Okay, you have some room right now, Kirk.
Weight's nice.
Can you let it work a bit? Line's past a curl.
Weight's really good. T-line.
Line's okay. Line's good now. Whoa, room's, yep.
Great shot.
And what a beauty.
You think he can hit an inch?
Problem is
like,
I think they would have liked to unlock that a little bit. They can throw some weight at this, hit an inch or two of this, and
Can you think you can see
that back
anything in
red
it or
should
no?
drag onto the yellow at the back. And if they can hit the inch, weird to say, but they might be able to actually make both reds count. Depends how hard Nancy can throw it.
You gotta move that yellow.
There is a guard
yellow's
there
covering
out
the
front. Don't
pinhole,
forget,
so you gotta
everyone.
move
There is
that,
a guard out
like,
front.
a big
There's a good
two
look at it.
rocks.
So
Yeah, they don't have much of it from the hack.
I can't see anything, but it'll curl here, so just
you're like
trust it.
9.
No, I think we gotta throw it.
I just wonder if you can get enough though. 9, you'll get a tiny finish.
Okay.
I think you throw 9.
no risk of giving up any more than one here. So give it a try.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gonna just miss the guard.
Whoa. Whoa. No. Curl. Ah.
Actually grazed the yellow and just didn't move it enough. So a big steal there from Walker Myers, and after 3 ends,
That was a hard shot.
as this comes by, trying to make a curl at the end, they end up just papering the top yellow. Got it to move, in fact, but not far enough. So that will be a steal of 1, 3-3 here through 3.
Hi, I'm John Epping, and from all of us at Radical Road Brewing, the makers of my signature beer, Eppic Ale, we want to wish you a very happy and healthy holiday season.
Well, nothing decided here through 3 ends at the Epic Ale Players Championship here in the CBC Mixed Doubles Super Series. 2 of Canada's best going head-to-head in Walker Myers taking on Martin and Griffith in a C semi-final. Loser goes home. Winner has a chance to make the playoffs later this evening.
And quite the game we started off with. That steal of 3 by Martin Griffith. The first end, Walker Myers now coming on hot. We're seeing, in this game, it's been more about the key shots, really, and it's come down to some key misses and not getting the rocks quite in the right place. And we were just seeing another rock not quite getting in the right place. Of course, they're hard on themselves, but it really does matter in terms of setting up the end well to get that first rock frozen or almost frozen onto the rock on the back. So now this is almost a free draw for 2 for Nancy and Tyrell. And Nancy makes no mistake. Well, it could have been about half a rock higher.
This is quite often. We're our own worst critics, aren't we, out there? And Nancy not happy, but I think if you told her before the end started after 2 rocks, this is how things would be looking, she would have been happy. So
Wait on me.
Kirk
Wait's close.
Room.
needs to make a good one here. Needs to make the freeze on that
Wait's
stone that was
nice.
just thrown.
Line.
Okay, let it work then.
T-line.
No.
T-line is not what they need. You can't have this bounce off the red. Trying to stay without any bounce. Just bounced a hair.
Is that back? 8 weight.
And that opens up
the
the tap for Tyrell. There's a good look at it.
You can see most of the rock is exposed here.
all kinds of pressure if this one gets made.
They really do want to make sure
Never know where it is.
they don't need to remove this from the rings. Just a nice tap to the back to sit 3. The back 8.
Love to roll this right onto the center line. Roll their shooter onto the center line.
Clean.
Hair hot.
Okay, well then. Close.
Back line.
Clean. Curl. 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 Curl, you got it. Curl. Curl.
Get off of there, yeah.
Good. That's good.
Okay.
Just a slight missed opportunity.
Yeah.
That hair, when you up your weight even a few feet, it really makes a difference in the line. You can see here they're sweeping to curl, but they had quite a bit of error by that guard.
Yeah. We could nose this one too. I
And
know it's
you
jammed.
can see they end up throwing backliner just through. They
think
really
if we're
only
playing
needed
this,
about
we have
back
to just play
12
the
to make that
double.
shot. Just didn't find the
And
finish.
then we have staggered centers.
So the logic, just play the double. Yellow would be shot stone back 8 and staggered centers, meaning there's no run backs available if you go around the middle guard. So trying to get rid of both reds. Shooter should roll out to the right as we're looking at it, and the 2 red should, one on the button goes hard left, the other one they're hoping goes around the yellow to the right as we're looking at it there.
Freeze. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it does jam if you hit like half.
It might not. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go make it.
Yep.
That's the attitude you need. Let's just go make it.
Well, the way things were looking a moment ago, it could have been 3 buried, so I think they're a little bit relieved that Kirk's got a shot here to get rid of 2 reds. And really nice in that they chip their yellow back. Can't really be useful, and yeah, they're going to that back red almost guaranteed to not come into play anymore. So nice throw. Good sweeping by Laura.
And see, it just touches that yellow, but it stays for shot.
Yeah, like touching top 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they'd like to keep this one at least in the top 8, barely top 4 at the deepest, just so that they don't cut down their scoring area.
Clean.
I don't want to.
Okay. Clean.
Close though.
Yep.
Line only.
Yes.
Really curling
Okay,
now.
well.
Back.
Yeah.
Back 4.
Oh, okay, well then.
Like it's got to slow down.
Whoa. No. Okay.
Not what they were looking for.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the easiest way to get that.
Yep.
T-line.
Yep.
Now you can see how much it curled. It even poked out a hair on the other side, so that gives Kirk the opportunity to play the out turn here and nestle one up.
Again, this is just a question of taking the turn they know. The in-turn looks easier to me, but Laura threw this out turn to start the end.
That's a really good point, Mike. It looks more natural on the in turn, but certainly if you're comfortable with the speed, take that turn.
Line's good.
Weight's close.
Close for line.
I'd like to go.
Yep.
Does not look heavy.
Just line.
Okay, line's good. Clean. Stay close though.
T-line.
Close.
Top button.
Well, room.
I gotta
Room. It has to finish. Have a look. You look close. Finish it. Yep. Hard.
Great line. Will it get there?
Hard. Keep going.
What a scrub.
Hey.
No.
So take the one you know. Good advice, everyone. If you know one turn better than the other, it doesn't really matter how you get there.
Got to make it, otherwise you can't score. So.
You just threw this.
Can't.
You can see that they waited for the line. It was a great line call and a great sweep by Walker Myers.
Really went end to end and just moved it a millimeter. Really great shot.
As you can see, the pin is still open on the in-turn side.
Have to make it though, otherwise you heard Tyrell say we may not have a chance to score. If it ever went deep, might be a multiple steal. So need to be careful
I
here.
think we're there. I thought it was positive, so it should be okay.
Queen, yeah!
Wait's good.
This is diving towards the guards. They got to go by to get by the next one. What a great shot. Couple of beauties there from Myers and then Griffith. Seeing who shot Stone. Hard to tell.
They caught the sweep just in time. Great line call by Nancy.
There is a draw here, probably.
Looks real close, Mike. Are you placing a bet on this one?
Again, terrible at this game. It looks kind of yellow to me, but
is it worth it?
I don't
necessary, I guess, at this point.
I mean, I guess.
I don't love leaving that, but it's tough.
It is really tough.
What do you think? Any thoughts?
Just trying to figure out
I don't mind making a play at this.
if there's a shot there for 2.
I like the shot they're talking about here, just nudging the yellow in to make sure they're shot.
Yeah. Do you like
That's
it?
probably the best.
Yeah.
Think we'll be shot, maybe not, but
I think we will be. We don't have to move it very far.
no, we don't.
Here with board?
Just trying to squeeze it to the right a little bit.
Because if you were to play that in-turn draw, if you ever touch that red stone and made sure that they were shot, that would be an issue. So this is a pretty safe call.
I agree.
Yeah, just trying to squeeze this over
Let's
a
make her
little
make it
bit.
against one.
Move this red back. Not easy.
Oh, I only have an inch, that's all I need.
Yeah. Got the game for that. Board weight?
Like what Laura said, only as an inch, but really that's all she needs at the end of the day. You just need the shot to be there.
Correct. And you see the red out front, or excuse me, the red at the top of the button. In order to throw enough weight to move that red, if this shot is made, it's very difficult actually. It's overburied with both turns.
Board.
Close.
Board.
Oh. Whoa, close, low.
Need to just make any contact at all would be enough.
Hard.
That's pretty good.
Did squeeze it in, and now it's definitely shot
We
stone.
tried, so.
You said it looks like a good setup here, but as you mentioned, Mike, it's overburied.
I think so. That's probably easier than this.
Probably. It's probably about the same degree.
Yeah, if you're looking at it from the hack.
I kind of like that same 9-second rock.
Okay.
Like right there.
Just a question, how much can you see? You can see enough. You can see an inch of that yellow. So Nancy, if she throws a bit of weight here and just papers what she can see, might be able to squeeze it through there for a couple.
It's that or the freeze tap with like back 4.
I think you got enough.
Okay.
Just that 9-second rock.
And like I said, there were those two options. You can play the freeze tap, though, because it's so overburied with the type of weight you have to play on. The in-turn, you saw take the weight up just a foot or two, and it would run so much straighter. So this is the easier of the two shots.
Close.
So final rock here in end number 4. Chance to maybe squeeze this yellow out for a couple.
Whoa! No!
It's got to be close. What a great shot that is for 2 points. Absolute beauty there from Nancy Martin. And a little risk from Walker Myers does not pay off. And Nancy Martin scores 2 on her last to go up 5-3 here at the 4th end break.
You can order my signature beer, Eppic Ale, online all across Canada at 99bottleshop.com. There, you can browse the wide selection of Radical Road beers, H2 spirits, and their boutique selection of wines, food, and much more. Cheers.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. EDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
Hi, I'm John Epping, and from all of us at Radical Road Brewing, the makers of my signature beer, Eppic Ale, we want to wish you a very happy and healthy holiday season.
Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport, words we embody, powerful words, words that speak to everything we represent: respect, togetherness, strength. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Please give generously.
Now through four ends of action here at the Epic Ale Players Championship. It is 5-3 that Martin and Griffith lead, with a wonderful shot there from Nancy Martin to score 2. In end number 4, Mike Harris alongside Danielle Inglis. And Danielle, this heavyweight matchup has kind of given us everything so far that we've expected. A lot of great shots, and none better than that last one that Nancy just threw.
Yeah, what a fantastic throw and a fantastic sweep on that to make that shot. Nancy's a clutch player, and she really has this intensity that she brings to the ice, and it shows up in her shot making as well.
Never any doubt as to how Nancy's feeling. If you just what you see is what you get from Nancy out there, and same with Laura. To be honest, there's lots of competitive fire in both women, and I mean, essentially every athlete at this level has the fire. Some of them don't show it quite as clearly as others do, but that's okay.
Kevin Cooey comes to mind.
Kevin Cooey, pretty stoic, but then we've got Brad Jacobs on the other side over on sheet 1. He's pretty animated when it comes to letting you know how he feels.
You know, the competitive look comes in different forms. That's for sure. It does. I personally like to kill you with a smile.
That's when you know you're in trouble. Is that how that works? Yeah. Good to know. Good to know. So we got a few other games going on out there on our sheets today. Over on sheet 1. It is Brad Jacobs and Kira Brunton have bounced back with a big 3-ender in the 5th end. They've taken a 4-3 lead over Mowat and Dodds from Scotland. On sheet 4 there, also in the 5th end, it is the Cotters. Jim and Jalen are up 6-3 with Last Rock playing the fifth end.
Okay, it's not bad.
Not bad.
And Armstrong and Stewart are giving
I think 15.
Jones and Lang all they can handle over there on sheet 5. That's the other B qualifier. Jen Armstrong and Braden Stewart are up 6-3 through 5 ends of play in that one. They're early into the 6th end.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Again, that's one of the most exciting things about mixed doubles, that there can be a huge score differential and then the game can change in an instant. Well, we even saw here our feature game started off with a steal of 3 and still a very close game.
The only thing is that's counting now, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think just tap this right here. Right?
What if we guard? Like, what if we go here?
Our red one, yeah. We don't have a red one that can't go, so.
What do you like?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Tyrell's concern is the Reds are both vulnerable right now for Martin and Griffith. They can both be removed, or at least moved off the forefoot. And even though that was a miss from Kirk Myers, some of the top 12 foot, they count just as much. The little biters count, so they can't just go down and start hitting because that top yellow now is in play.
Our shooter's got to stick around, okay?
But they are going to hit. They've elected to, with a 2-point lead here in the 5th end, start removing yellow sums. That's not wrong. Spoken to a few mixed doubles competitors over the years, Danielle, and some are just all about, good defense is more offense, and others like hitting a bit more. What's your take on the leads if you're a couple up late in the game?
In mixed doubles, you're never comfortable. That's for sure. I'm more of an offense first player personally, but so on that shot, I might have actually been tempted to play more of a tap back and get my shooter in a better position. That would be my preference. But as you can see, it's still not a bad result. However, everything's in behind the tee line here.
It's going to be difficult for Walker Myers to make those 2 yellows that are in play now count. That's the good news if you're cheering for Martin and Griffith. Just a very difficult situation. So the goal here is to tap the red that's touching the yellow back a little bit, get the yellow out of the way, and see if they can't create a way to score more than 2 here.
Okay, easy then.
Back 4.
Clean.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Close. Close.
Back
yep.
8.
Yep.
Back 8.
Whoa, whoa. Really close.
Back 8.
Whoa.
He's trying to nestle into the pocket here. Unlock the yellow.
Great call.
Not bad.
Probably half a rock that get this out and this goes, no? Or even straight nose, it's still catching this.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, nose.
I like nose.
Okay.
With like 10?
I think we want to throw it pretty hard to make sure that yellow one goes.
So a 9?
Yeah, good 9. 8.5.
Do you want me to sweep then?
Yeah, I'll get you a sweep, yeah.
I think just here, Ty.
Okay.
So trying to hit the yellow that was just thrown on the nose. Get rid of the back red and the back yellow. Yeah. They'll both disappear and they'll stay frozen. That's the goal. It's a really precise shot is the difficulty. With the more weight you throw, harder it is to stay right there, but that's the call.
A little soft.
Okay.
The big miss here would be to roll your shooter out of play.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Just get close to the guard.
Wow.
Just by. Will the shooter stay? Does not. So now a chance. That was an interesting way to spring that out. Difficult. So yellow is shot stone. That's the good news for Walker Myers. Watch this side red.
Yeah, I think that's the goal.
Just kind of gets pushed back a little bit, and that back yellow is the one that counts.
Let's just try to get shot.
Try to lie 2.
Yeah, half of the 4 on the center line.
And if you get a break, you might be able to play something on that back red for a big end.
agree with what you said there, Mike, about trying to keep it right on the nose of it. If you brought the weight down, it would have been much easier to keep it there. I think they were hoping to also spill out the back yellow with some drag there.
It was hard to hit it on that side of the zone. It just got by the guard, and it was really curling. So key here, though, for Myers, get this into the top forefoot.
Line's good.
Do not create a pocket where Nancy can play a freeze. Not a good sign when they stop at the hog line. Just praying this stops short of the tee line. Kind of ground into a halt. Move that one rock higher, maybe 2 rocks higher, much better situation.
Like you said, it is pretty much buried in behind. You can see from the hack almost none of it, but because it's so deep, they can easily play a freeze or even a freeze with a hair of a tap and be in a pretty good position.
If you touch that at all, it's a different ball game.
At least for a force in that case.
Just nice and positive.
And it's really good.
Again, the mistake here would be just heavy chip off the yellow, roll over to the right, leave some sort of double for a big end. So just top forefoot, don't touch anything. Pretty hard to get out if you're Nancy Martin. Tyrell Griffiths has gone down to help sweep this one, so strictly for weight.
Okay, room net.
I'd say we're T-line.
Okay, has to curl.
Back 4.
Back 4 is not ideal.
Not sure.
If this is heavy, this is trouble.
Sit.
This could be a big end coming up here for. Pretty fortunate, but there's a chance now to hit those in the pocket. Well, nose hit on the left one is 3. And they can just clip the one on the right, it's 4.
Play it.
Yeah, like I think I only have to move this an inch, right?
Yeah.
See, as it just nudges off the yellow. They're fortunate that it came a little bit deeper, just a hair. That's why they're still talking about it here.
You know what I mean? If you,
The good news is you call
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there, if you happen to just point straight.
Okay, do you like just
So to Kirk's point, you try to hit the pocket, but if it happens to just hit the one where his broom is, you're going to get 3. And if you just clip the outside one, you're going to get 4.
I was thinking right in the middle of that. Do you like that?
Yeah. It's just the error is here.
Yeah.
But you know that, right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they hit too much of that rock on the red and clip the yellow, they could spin up and out.
It's hard not to get 3 out of this as long as you hit it somewhere near the pocket.
What kind of weight? Sorry.
I was thinking just easy peel. Like I don't think I have to fire.
But that's why you talk about they've taken a bit of time here calling the shot. It's not a straight up gimme. Now, you also heard them earlier wondering about their time on the clock here too, and they burned through a bit here. Both teams were good at the half, but they have spent a little bit of time on this shot.
So somewhere near the pocket of those 2 reds, and it will be at least 3, potential for 4 here for Laura Walker on her last here in end number 5.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to keep it out there. This is curling.
Great shot.
Not going to get 4, I don't believe.
Great.
It will be 3, however, and a nice bounce back. So for the first time in this game, after giving up 3 in the first end, Walker Myers will take a 6-5 lead here after 5 ends of play.
Radical Road's Eppic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Alberta and Ontario.
Sixth end of action here in our C semifinal. Walker Myers taking on Martin Griffith. Nancy Martin and Tyrell using the power play here in end number 6. Danielle and
I think this will run fairly straight.
They're looking to score this end.
And the difference, big difference, there's two obviously the corner guard situation set to the center guard, but the other key part of the equation is that the pre-positioned stone in the rings goes from behind the button to the top of the tee line. So it's a much better situation for the team with last rock. And there's a couple ways to combat it. We've seen both already today. One is to tick the guard into the rings with your first. And the other option is just to simply throw a center guard for the team without the hammer. And
we're seeing the tick being played.
Right. So the goal here is to chip your own stone into the house and roll your shooter out of play.
Now this is over curling. They can't remove this from play.
Or it goes right back where it was.
Okay, Laura. Good throw.
So just replacing the original guard.
Again, this is the funky mixed doubles rule. You can't even remove your own stone
Just
from
inside
play
center line, do you think?
prior to the fifth delivered stone of the end.
Speed should be nice and good here.
Should be good, yeah.
Yeah, full speed.
Yep.
And you can't play any takeouts at all until there are 5 stones in play.
You're close, good
So
ad.
the 2 pre-positioned and the 3rd stone of the end, which will be the next stone thrown, no takeouts at all. So if a half-decent come-around is made here,
Has to curl.
there's no takeout opportunity for Walker
Go
Myers.
back even.
It's not back.
And they want to keep some separation
Bounce it then.
between these
It's
two.
just to it.
They want to be in line somewhat, so not to over-curl the hair. So a chance to come down and
What do you like,
kind of
Kurt?
stay frozen if you just nudge it a hair.
Chip it.
Do you want me to sweep or hold?
Hold.
Okay.
Pack weight.
Yep.
Gonna try the chip again. Interesting. Not without risk. You hate to have the guard replaced one more time.
Heavy
And then
Yep. Clean. Whoa, whoa.
team that's lying 2 behind a guard throwing with last rock.
Yes, 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 yes. Hard, shooter.
Yeah, can't be removed from play.
Sit down.
Shot.
Good effort.
Good call, Laura.
Great tick.
It does just curl.
Yeah, it does.
I called you on the early.
Again, that's a shot that you mainly only see played in mixed doubles because of the rule, and something that these players do practice. But this gives the opportunity for Tyrell to put a guard up, a better guard that's guarding their rock in the top 8 foot.
Halfway tight.
Clean.
Halfway.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
It's going to be difficult to score any more than 2 here with those position stones, and you're going to see Kirk play the run back here now,
Good sweep. Really good.
I expect, after.
I like your thinking. This shouldn't jam.
Okay.
Like if I went and played a double to make that double, I'm not hitting it. You know what I mean?
Thin feel, yeah.
I think that's good. Or do you think I make
No, I like the feel.
take out the back? No, I think this is. I think you got it.
this
You're
is
deep. You're right.
Because otherwise they come around it again.
Exactly.
The question is it worth running back, or do you just peel? And I think they've decided to peel because those 2 reds can be quite easily removed at some point in the end.
All right, so half a stone.
And if those rocks, if those 2 reds had been positioned differently, straight back, they might have been looking at a run at that point. But as you mentioned, Mike, if it's exposed, it's a pretty straightforward double.
Gotta go, Laura. Gotta go.
That was good sweeping by Laura.
Roll it off. Roll it off. Back
Actually
one, maybe.
clips the back one.
Hard, Laura.
Oh, and didn't get it out, so that's a multi-dimensional problem. They made the double way more difficult. They've also left a corner guard and a freeze potential, so watch this back red doesn't get out of play. And the yellow shooter at the front left of our screen doesn't get out of play. And now a chance to tap back on line 3. So not what Myers and Walker were looking for there at all.
It's really running.
It's all there.
It's running like it's heavy.
Yeah, it's back 12.
Okay. Curl to touch it. Curl. You gotta touch it. Curl. Hard.
Touch it.
Okay. Okay.
That's why, so the power play can be a great thing for teams, but it's also difficult. It opens up a bunch of shots that these players don't play all game, and you're seeing these kind of misses now.
Heard
Intern, that heavy board.
Laura and Kirk say just hit in line 2 as good as anything. Challenge is
Is that right?
Yeah.
those back 2 reds are still in play, so not completely out of the woods yet, but certainly looking better.
I'll stay close.
More like a force.
Might come up at the end.
There
but
still will be a double to line 3 for
heavy board though.
Tyrell Griffith on his next stone, if the shot's made.
It's good. Just board.
Please.
Just board.
Whoa, Laura. Right off.
Well out there. This should curl though. The weight is nice.
Right off.
Trying to stay in the 8 foot.
I am right off.
Not second shot, but it is third shot.
I don't mind.
Takes out. I guess
Sit
that
right
one.
here. Same weight through.
So what do you like, bro? You like killing this?
Yeah.
You don't like this one?
Sure. Whatever you like. Gotta pick one.
Your objective. What's you're thinking? Kill this and then just roll here.
No. I'm just saying. Just here. Just sit right here.
Yeah. So you get 2/3. So we'll probably end up there.
Okay, that's fine. Whichever you like.
I'm just thinking we play almost a hit.
We just have to pick one because we're short on time.
Oh, we got 7 minutes, so we're looking pretty good.
Like?
That's 7 minutes to play.
Do you like this? I just threw this
A little
one.
over
so if
2
you like
ends.
it,
Okay.
that's the call you
Just
like.
can't have a ton of discussion. And to Nancy's point, just pick one. Both shots are fine. I think they're tapping the one on the right, I believe.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you've got to go with your. There's always going to be multiple shots in mixed doubles for the most part. You've got to, whatever your thrower sees at the end of the day. Make sure that need to sit 2 after this shot.
Yeah, only 1 rock left for Walker Myers. So if you can kill this yellow and roll to a spot where there's no double, be pretty great spot.
Great shot. Attaboy.
Like that.
Good shot.
I think we are sitting.
A beauty. You can see from the hack, it's almost edge on edge there.
I mean, it's wide open.
A great scrub that started curling hard for them at the end. Just scrubbed it past and nudged the rock, but kept it in play.
That's wide open.
Yep.
So Laura Walker going to play the same shot. Just wouldn't mind rolling 1 rock to the right of that red stone. But they have to stay. That's the number 1 priority here. Make sure you stay in the rings.
I think board there. I think you're good.
That
Board
red
there.
at the
Just nice
back
board.
is second shot.
Or yeah, whatever. I'd say hack is here.
I'll throw hack there.
Yeah, because as you can see, almost edge on edge. A little bit of air between the guard and the red rock. But with the way the ice curls off the line, you really do have to watch it, especially inside the hog line.
Speed's nice here, Laura.
Okay. Is it the outside edge of the back red line?
You don't want to be too cute with this.
No, and there's no need to get that close to the guard. They can, with quieter weight, you can miss the guard by more and still stay in the rings. So the key is just throwing that correct weight for the ice you've taken. So Laura Walker looking to hit and stay, priority number 1.
Nice hack.
Clean. Just clean right now.
Just
easy.
hack.
Easy.
Hack.
Whoa, close.
Hack.
Yep.
Starting to move.
Hard. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Great shot.
Really nice.
Or that.
Tyrell immediately looked at the double for 3.
Depends, like,
Pretty
if we
important you score
one
here, I think. I
for maybe
don't know
two.
that...
I mean, 2's, yeah. It is there for 2. It's just a hair high.
Yeah, I think 2.
Okay.
So
Great.
at least get 1.
Right
Yeah,
there.
I like that.
Great
With
scrub
that?
by Kirk.
Yeah, like easy half.
Hair of a
Yeah.
roll. Oh, they're looking between the double for 3 or the easier hit for 2. At this point, scoring 2 is pretty good. If you were to ever give up a steal of 1, that's a huge point swing.
Right, and if this overcurls, you're still going to score your 1.
Yeah, even 2/3 will do it. So
with a nose hit, even if you clip your own red at the back. So this is the safer call. Looking for 2, however, here is Nancy Martin with her last.
Clean.
wait.
Clean. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Going to make contact. The question is whether or not her rock shooter will stay in the 8-foot. And it will not.
Yeah.
So that will be a single red stone here in end number 6.
It's a little heavy. I think your line is
And
good.
Walker Myers will have the hammer when we come back in end number 6 in a tie game, 6-6.
No, I think you're just that little.
Hi, I'm John Epping, and from all of us at Radical Road Brewing, the makers of my signature beer, Epic Ale, we want to wish you a very happy and healthy holiday season.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
It's like we know what we're doing.
Well, very interesting power play in end number 6. That was used by Martin and Griffith, and not a successful power play. It was a good penalty kill from Walker Myers, as it is their turn now to use their power play. You can only select the power play when you have last rock advantage.
I kind of like being a little more aggressive here.
So Walker Myers really looking to score 2 or more here with
the 2 odds are
the power play in use.
I know, yeah.
I like the tip.
Okay, let's make it then. Let's do it.
Looks like they're opting to play the tick to defend against this.
I just threw.
Okay.
Thinner the
Right
better.
now. Close. Curl.
We've got a couple of finished games out on the ice as well. We had the Cotters winning quite easily over Wasilki and Konings, and that was a C game. So the Cotters will move into the C qualifier, and Jen Armstrong and Braden Stewart defeat Jen Jones and Brent Lang, and that will move that team into the playoffs, into the quarterfinals tomorrow morning.
Gonna have to finish this one.
I'm a little
The other feature game going on out there is in the 8th end. That is Jen Dodds and Bruce Mowat from Scotland. Took 3 in the 7th end to take a 1-point lead heading into the 8th end. They're about halfway through the 8th end.
Pretty straight, eh?
Yeah, kind of max everything.
So we'll keep you updated over there as well.
That side of center, but I think the right line is center line. Like, I don't think we can start too far over there.
Lots of
I mean, if I gave you weight to finish it.
interesting things going on out there here. Just
including our feature sheet here. You're seeing Nancy had made that nice tick of their rock into the side for Laura and Kirk.
Tight, top 12.
Playing a guard on there, so now it's Tyrell trying for a guard here, but it's going to be wide and deep.
Sit. Okay.
That's so good.
well, the trick now for
Yeah, our nose is okay.
for Walker Myers is to avoid allowing any type of double on the yellows in the rings. So.
I like it.
Not going to be easy.
good, yeah.
Tyrell's a very good hitter, so you just need to make sure you're precise with your rock placement.
Weight's nice.
Whoa. Whoa.
Weight's, it's quiet if anything.
Okay, good. Whoa. Whoa.
So a nice hit.
Make a good one.
Big like bump.
Yeah, bumper weight.
Bumper weight on this
I didn't do
wide
much here, so. But it
stone
did finish,
is a little
bump should be
daunting.
close.
hate to just tickle
probably the best I
that
can
yellow
get.
guard, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden a big end's in play. So the tendency on these is to make sure you make contact with one of the rings, and not unusual to roll out on these wide.
Especially with the striking bands on these rocks, they're pretty active. So in order to stick around, and you've got to hit everything you can see.
Hair solid.
Clean, yeah.
Diving towards the guard here. And that is disastrous.
That grabbed.
Grabbed a little bit,
That's
but
it,
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you the same weight.
Yeah, I think your weight is really nice.
Some fresh ice
Forward
out
weight,
there,
just the hair
and
inside nose.
not out of the
Take your
question.
time.
You called that one, Mike.
well, it's always scary on those. I've ticked enough of those into the rings in my day, Danielle, to know that that's always in play. So
Good. Same weight.
Clean.
the interesting call here. They're playing the run back. Took no time at all to decide what they're going to play. The yellow back onto the red.
And they're looking pretty close on this.
And excellent shot.
Hit and roll over to there.
Or high side, maybe catch that triple.
Maybe we might be able to get all four.
I think we play that PL right there.
I like getting all four. That's a good
I think that
option.
might jam, but
If that's available, then play that.
We should get rid of two.
It's
Well,
just
bring
that
up
easy
threes
behind
no
here,
good.
eh, Mike?
if we hit and roll under, we have a chance.
Okay.
The challenge, so the easy double is hitting the outside of this one. The question is whether this one actually clips here, and whether the top one bounces off and gets this one. That's the
Same spot.
the
then,
four.
bumper?
I'm not sure the math works on those, particularly the one on the right. I think the top yellow goes above that one, and I'm not sure if it kicks back enough to get the one on the left.
Hit and roll right to the fourth,
they've gone
that's pretty
back
good.
to the hit and roll underneath from the wide one. Still a couple of options for run backs for Walker Myers, so this needs to be precise. In a nose hit, you're probably going to give up at least 3.
Looks like he threw this rock a little straighter than his last down the path. And it is holding.
Get over there.
Tried to get over there. Really nice shot. Wow. Perfect.
Just it came up perfectly for them at the end, and
You're playing this, Kirk?
that's what they needed. I mean, the four would have been great, as you mentioned, Mike, if they ever didn't make it.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think actually. I'm
So
going to throw
critical
more.
shot.
What a
it's not gonna
fantastic
curl,
shot
I
that
don't
was.
think.
No, so how much more?
Have another look at that roll in
I've
behind the
seen the
two
Yeah,
rocks in the
that's
top
okay.
12.
Yeah,
I
could
was
not
too.
have actually walked it down there much better. Really, really good.
That was just board, yeah.
I
So like a
wanna
heavy
This
board?
shot's a gamer. They're trying to run the yellow back that's closest to the center line directly onto the one that was just thrown.
I like it.
This has made chance for 3, maybe 4. I don't see any way out of it actually for Martin Griffith. So
Weight's good.
if
Heavy
it's
board.
missed,
Heavy board.
probably going to have a tough shot for 2.
Whoa.
This
Clean.
looks close as well.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
This is
Whoa.
really nice.
Shot.
Wow, phenomenal shot.
What a beauty.
Could get rid of 3 here. There's a couple of options. You get the hit and roll or just draw in there.
And well, they know at this point it's all or nothing. They can't get rid of enough rocks, so they need to play that draw is really their only option at this point in my mind. They could, if they make this draw great, they could steal or just give up 1 or 2. That's kind of the best case scenario for them right now.
Yeah, I think the perfect spot for this would be to get it just back button halfway around that stone that's full 4 foot would be ideal. You'd leave an in off the wide one for 4, no matter where this goes. So there will be a shot for a big end here for Walker Myers, no matter where this rock ends up.
We're hair hot right now.
Okay, well then.
It's close.
Whoa, no!
It's close.
No! No! It's really running. It's heavy.
I think Nancy's having flashbacks of her last draw down this side, hanging.
This needs to, even if it stops back 8 foot for second shot, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it just needs to find some breaks. Needs to at least sit third.
It is. Perfect.
Second even at this point. And it's actually over buried a hair.
I guess so, yeah. They don't have their power play.
No. The other.
I don't mind trying something, but
Yeah.
it's
We don't have a lot of time, so I just don't like anything here to get, you know what I mean? Mind you, what if you got by an inch? Just tapped it here. That's the shot, isn't it?
Yeah. Back 12.
Or do we draw for 2? Sorry.
Let's just play to it. I only have to move it 2 inches for 3.
Play the draw and I'll do the rest. What do you think? There?
Yeah.
It's probably minimum ice. Nancy was out to the edge of the 8 foot. So, again, don't get caught in between. Play one or the other. We had the luxury of watching the sheet earlier today, and we saw a couple of nice shots made in this exact same spot for a big end. So it will finish enough if you get close to your top yellow. There's no question you can easily tap that stone back a foot to get 3.
Yep, absolutely. You say you need to make that commitment, though.
3.5, yeah. Do you like that? I don't mind it.
Because it's a little hard to lose the one.
Pretty tough to pick your own. But you could, I guess. But anyways.
And then we should go get 2 in the last end.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like this?
I honestly, I don't mind it.
Okay.
Are you feeling it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, let's do it. So you got to hit.
Do you like 3/4?
You got to hit 3/4. That's right.
Just gonna top it off with
Yeah.
heavy board.
Yes. Let's go get her.
They're actually going to play an angle raise here, I believe, Danielle, right on the yellow, yellow, red. So this is a double raise, yellow, yellow, red for a big end.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Just feathering it in there at this point, a little bit wide.
Okay, Laura.
And only going to be one. So one yellow it is. So Griffith and Martin have to be very happy with that result. They will take the hammer down 1, heading to 8.
You can order my signature beer, Eppic Ale, online all across Canada at 99bottleshop.com. There, you can browse the wide selection of Radical Road beers, H2 spirits, and their boutique selection of wines, food, and much more. Cheers.
That's nice. Who cares if the furnace is out? That's doing it right there. I'm gonna have to lose a layer.
Dad, I don't think this is working.
Let me turn up the volume for you. Ooh, it's almost too hot, huh?
There's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you warm and worry-free with the Advantage program for just one low monthly payment.
Guys, come back, I'm doing s'mores.
Eighth end of action here at the Eppic Ale Players Championship, part of the CBC Mixed Doubles Super Series. And big momentum change there from Walker Myers. Rather than taking the 2 and tap for 3, they tried the big shot for put the game away, really, and undercurled, ended up only getting 1, and all momentum now on the side of Martin and Griffith with that miss. Only 1 down with the hammer. They're thrilled at this point, I think, Danielle, and relieved.
Oh, absolutely. I think that miss we saw of Laura was a bit of a function of their time clocks. Both teams are at about 2.5 minutes to play this end. Laura and Kirk trying to decide and rushed it at the end. And we saw the resulting miss.
Whoa, don't hit it.
And if you did hear a little cheer from the booth, that was Kira Brunton and Brad Jacobs beating
Line's good.
Bruce Mowd and Jen Dodds, Danielle's teammates. So full disclosure, you're allowed to cheer. We've discussed this earlier, but big win for that team, for Jacobs and Brunton. They'll move into the quarterfinals tomorrow night, and it will be Mount and Dodds dropping into a C final.
So put it on the T line.
I believe that makes them part of our feature game tonight.
Well, there are lots of good options for us anyway, no matter who it was going to be.
Mine's good. Maybe a hair tight.
I'd like to go.
Okay, a little bit early then. Yep.
See, fantastic placement
Where are you?
by Nancy. Top
Yep.
four.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Top four.
Hard.
Again, Nancy and Tyrell with the hammer.
Finish it. Get it over there. Go.
They're playing Plan B here with Kirk's shot. You can see they called for the overbury. They're
like this?
calling for that corner freeze, but now it's on the other
It's
side.
helping, actually, really.
First little error
That's out counting us?
ends
No,
up,
but
we'll
this
end
is where they
up
freeze.
either
If we
winning
do
or
this, they
losing
have
this
no
game.
freeze
So
there.
really,
I don't
really,
mind drawing to it, if anything.
Okay.
every shot critically important here in
It's
the
a really
eighth
tough
end.
hit,
Walker
so-
Myers just hoping to hold Martin and Griffith to a single point and take their chances in the extra end. And for those of you
Close win, I
wondering,
think.
You're way out there right now.
Dodds and Mowat will
way out
take
there.
on the
Way
Cotters
out
in 1C qualifier.
We're just there.
And then
Just
Jones
there.
and Lang
Curl.
will take on the winner of our feature game in the other C qualifier. So again, lots of great options.
Good.
It's really good. Good spot.
And
Okay.
a nice
Pretty
situation.
good.
Right on the tee now, I guess, eh?
Yeah. I guess this is no good.
The problem stone
Not
right now
sure.
for Walker Myers is
that.
that stone top
Tee line.
Yeah.
button on the center line. So this tap has to be precise. This freeze has to be precise.
And if anything, they need to make sure that this catches the inside of the red
It's
rock
close. I'd
as
like to
well.
go.
Okay, you can. Straight two, straight.
Wait's good.
Okay, clean.
Tee line, but it gotta
Clean.
go. No,
You can.
tee line.
Yep.
Tee line.
Whoa. Close.
Tee line.
Yep.
Back
Yes.
four. Back four.
Whoa.
Just trying to get by, get into the pocket. Not
You
bad.
can see this.
Where do you like playing this into here? Like,
I mean, I want to make sure we can get two, but whatever you see.
well, the only thing is,
We got to pick something. We have no time.
I know,
So
but this is going to
either
stay
half-
there, and I don't love that. And our eight
Well, you
rock-
can- you can hit
This rock
yeah.
is
Whatever
becoming a
you
bit
see.
I
of
just
a
don't want our eight
problem
rock
for
to spin
Nancy
behind
and
the button.
Tyrell,
Here then?
I think that's
especially
not
where
a
it
bad
is
call.
lined up.
Or we just try and back line and try and get as much of it as we can.
Both teams fighting
We
the
get
clocks
guard,
here
it's
right
not
now.
Terrible.
Back line what?
Back line and hit that yellow as much as we can see.
This
Yeah. No, the one that's half buried.
one? Okay.
You like that? If
So
we get the
yellow,
guard, it's
red,
not
yellow.
terrible.
I like playing a little bit more weight, but
Okay, easy hack.
yeah.
Backline and easy hack. Those are about a foot different for speed. So we'll see how it goes here. Key is making contact. Yellow, red, yellow. Lie 3.
Yep.
Tyrell's concern is leaving the yellow at the top of the forefoot. This is diving towards the guard now. Is it by? It is.
It's good.
Could not have hit more of it.
Pretty good.
And spins in there nicely.
Pretty good is right.
Yeah, critical freeze here. Good opportunity actually for Kirk Myers to just lock one on to the left side of that stone on the top of the button.
See a great scrub by Tyrell to get that by. And sit shot 1, 2, 3.
That's the good news. The bad news is the yellow-red combination at the top of the forefoot is lined up kind of straight back. So if Myers can freeze one here, not lined up with the red-yellow combination on the other side of the sheet, they might have a good chance to cut down the scoring area
I'd rather
here.
not.
Now, timing is a
got a
factor
chance. I
here.
gotta be
Laura
off.
and Kirk with about 1.5 minutes. Nancy and Tyrell with 48 seconds on the clock currently
To throw 2 stones.
to throw 2 stones.
And there's the great line from Kirk.
I don't know.
And no
Can we hit
timeouts.
the red, yellow?
Sure.
Get. Try and get to the inside of that red.
This is biting into that 48 seconds.
I'll throw 10.
So just trying to do some damage here in the rings, see where things end up.
No.
Will it make contact with the yellow?
Okay, that's not bad.
Sit. It's not good.
It's a tough
Definitely
two.
not good.
It's a tough two is the problem.
Yeah, T-line wait.
And if a tap freeze can be made here, we'll see what ends up happening. But here, Tyrell saw that is not good. They're just, again, hoping that they're not going to be facing shot stone. Nancy and Tyrell will have to have it in their mind right now that if the tap freeze is made, they'll have to chase it with the intern. They're already indicating the ice to throw at the tap.
Well, with 31 seconds on the clock, Nancy's already got to be at the other end of the ice.
Or it will be a draw for two if Walker Myers don't get shot stone here.
Yeah, I like that.
So Walker Myers trying to tap the yellow on the left to lie one. And somewhere on the nose, it's going to be really tough to score for Nancy Martin on her last.
T-line.
Whoa, room, Kirk, room.
T-line.
Whoa.
T-line.
Whoa, close. Yep, room.
I gotta go.
Okay, go ahead, line's okay, go ahead.
Good, T-line.
Well then. Yep.
I'm there.
Yep, okay.
What a great shot. Absolutely
How much
locked
of this
on.
do you got?
Half.
May have to run the guard in.
Can I make the half later chip or not?
I think you gotta do this. Hard.
Okay, where?
Dead nose.
Okay.
You got time. Hold on.
Well,
Or intern.
10 seconds.
Dead nose.
That's an eternity.
If
Looking
you're-
for the nose hit here.
Whoa, close. Whoa, curl.
Needs curl of hair. Not sure it's going to come up enough. So
Thanks, guys.
in a great battle here in our feature game, it will be Laura Walker and Kirk Myers sneaking out the victory. They're going to win this one 8-6 and move into the C qualifier this evening. They'll be taking on Jennifer Jones and Brent Lang in that one. So great battle here in our feature matchup. Mike Harris signing off for Danielle Inglis and our whole IKS crew. And we'll see you in a couple of hours for the C qualifiers live from Brantford.